Hi, kia ora from New Zealand, and hello to everyone at CBank Core, and especially CBank Sing Company on this your Centenary weekend. I'm really sorry that I can't be there to share this weekend with everyone in person, but I'm really grateful for the opportunity to be able to send a video message and still be part of the weekend. I was fortunate to be part of CBank Sing Company twice. First, was when I was 7, back in 1986, and the second time would have been around 1996, when I was asked to return as Sing Company pianist. I've been trying to think of funny or interesting things that happened to me in the Sing Company, which actually proved to be quite difficult, because I suppose as a 7-year-old it's difficult to know what is funny and different about a situation. But I do remember every time we went away somewhere, we had to take this little wooden box for Derek Connell to stand on. I'm sure I saw that box a few years ago in the Sing Company cupboard, so perhaps it's still around somewhere. Thinking back to my first time in the Sing Company, it taught me about fear. I have to say, I was trying to think, what could I talk about? So the first time is probably when I really encountered fear. Up until then, I had never experienced such an emotion like it, and this is all thanks to my sister-in-law Hilary, who was the Sing Company leader at the time. I remember if Hilary felt we were not singing loud enough, or if we were miming, she would walk up and down each row, and she'd put her ear up to our mouth to double check that there was sounds coming out. Normally this would be followed by a bit of a threat that if we didn't sing louder, next time we would have to sing the line by ourselves. I do still remember the panic that would set in as I would try the hardest to sing the loudest the next time, just to make sure I didn't ever have to sing on my own. I can't actually remember the year that I left the Sing Company the first time, but in 1996 or around about then, I came back as Sing Company pianist under Joy Lawson, who was the Sing Company leader at that time. One particular memorable time I can recall from the second time was one of our weekend trips away, and I won't say where we went, but at the last minute there was a bit of a reshuffle of billets, and I ended up billeting on my own with someone who wasn't actually expecting to take billets until that morning. When I got there, there was the room that I was in was where their son kept their pet ferrets. There were 2 of these ferrets in the cage at the bottom of the bed, and the person told me that one of them in particular was good at escaping, but not to worry because it was pretty harmless. To me, they looked like 2 giant rats, so I remember spending most of the night, this is before we had mobile phones so I could phone for help, I remember spending most of the night awake just double checking that they were still in their cage, and I wasn't going to be attacked at midnight. Yeah, it was a tiring weekend. I'm certainly pleased to have grown up being part of the Sing Company at CBank Core, and I'll be thinking about all of you throughout the weekend as you celebrate and share memories and fellowship together, and I'll look forward to seeing the photos and maybe some videos on Facebook and hearing all about it, and I'm sure I'll see you all sometime somewhere. So take care, God bless, and have a good weekend.